on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got 3 on first down at second. On the ground, it's Burden. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going deep, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's 4th. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And he looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Boilermakers hit it quickly to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Turning on the Jets. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Running to Green. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. There on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to pass, it's Ford. Got a man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So 2nd down near as we're back at it after the break. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hart. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Ford. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Boilermakers are on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Scanning the field, it's Ford. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Boilermakers send out the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air. It's Ford. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great.
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. To the air, it's Ford. Got his man down the middle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Blair. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. There's a heat. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown! Touchdown, Rebels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? Oh. To start the season, kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo, bounced right back, putting up a ton of points, and this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
With the catch, it's Blair. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, it's Ford. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 1.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ole Miss 48, Purdue 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. Couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll go with a direct snap. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Ford. dances away. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll be brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC.
To the end zone and is picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hart. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Wide receiver going in motion with the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Look out, he's got room.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up,
just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College